They say behave and don't ask why, but praise the ones who dare defy. They say to speak when you are told, and scold you for not being bold. They say be kind, don't talk back twice, but cheer for those who don't play nice. They say that failure helps you grow, you punish you for one typo. They say don't lie, be straight and clean, while hiding things behind the screen. They say just be yourself, don't fake, then grade you on how well you break. They say the world is fair and just, but taught you whom you shouldn't trust. They say you'll thank us when you're grown, but I just send them memes by phone. So what? They say the people have a voice, but only when they make right choice. They say we're free in what we do, but not from ads or revenue. I chase after the truth that you left behind, and for myself in what you made blind. They say you live, you learn, move on. Yeah, part of me still waits at dawn. They say real love knows when to end, then why does yours still just pretend? They say let go, release the past, but your future first and last. They say that passion fades with years, ours burned out fast, left souvenirs. They say true hearts can never break, but mine still echoes every ache. They say that time can soothe the soul, yet yours still fills the empty hole. They say love hurts, and that's okay, but damn, they never said this way. They say it wasn't meant to be, but meant to be felt just like we built my world from borrowed lines. Watch them twist into their signs. What sounds like wisdom wears disguise, your pretty mask just reflect lies. I chase after the truth that you left behind, and for myself in what you made blind. They say I'm chasing something big, but maybe I just like to dig. You say I'm better than before, but what was worse, I lost the score. You say I'm me, and that's enough, then that's why all my love sounds rough. You say I'm made, but never stay. I blame the rooms I can't replay. You say I'm hard to get inside, but those don't swing where ghosts reside. You say I'm cold, detached, too still, but calm's the cage for every will. You say I'm strong, I never bend, but paper cracks in quiet wind. You say I'm hiding in disguise, but they just fear unfiltered I chase after the truth that you left behind, and for myself in what you made blind. Built from doubt and contradiction, still I stand in my own fiction. They wrote my lines before I spoke, then blamed me for the final joke. You say just right, your words are deep, but books don't sing and no one reads. I say it's all been said before, but I rearrange the metaphor. You say that silence speaks enough, but I rearrange them in the rough. They say my chords don't follow rules, I say I learned from skipping school. They say that music isn't truth, so why is it echoing my proof? You say I play to not feel pain, but maybe that's my kind of saying. You say just speak, but I compose, cause melodies remember most. You say the past is dead and done, but in these loops it still can run. It still can run. It still can run.